Hey guys, it's just going to be a tutorial on how to do your own acrylic nails at home. I am by no means a professional. This is just something I do as a hobby and to save money. Um, if you don't like it, don't watch it. This is my first YouTube video, and if you do, I hope you enjoy it. Alright, I'm just going to show you what I use, and then I'll show you actually how I do it. And I will adjust my light settings so you can see better. Um, I usually get this. It runs about, I want to say 16 or 17 at Walmart. I'm not sure off the top of my head. It comes with a whole bunch of things, as you can see, and a whole bunch of nails. It's a good deal. The liquid, the masking liquid, the glue, the primer, the powder, the buffer, like I said, a whole bunch of stuff. And then usually when I run out, it comes in a little smaller pack and it has the liquid, and a little thing of powder and a nail file, and that runs about $7 because the liquid runs out. But this usually lasts, this bottle will last me, this is the first to run out. It will last me about, I don't know, maybe 5, maybe 6 times to do my nails. So for $17, you do the math. I usually pay 32 to 34 to get just a French done at the nail salon. So this is a good deal. That's that. Okay, let's get started. Pretty much what I will do is I will go through, well, excuse, I got my window open, people are driving in my alley, but I will go through the nails and they're in size order, and I will go and I will match up, well, I know personally what sizes I use, but I will match up, side to side, how big it should be, and make sure it goes side to side across your nail, not on the skin, so that it won't like fall off or whatever. And I doubt you can see this, but they have numbers at the top. So I go ahead and set from my, thumb, index finger, and so on, 2 of each. And then after I do that, I will go ahead and file my nails. Make sure you have clean nails, no nail polish from previous on there. Make sure you clean that off, trim them. I'd go ahead and I do this with the file. Just make sure I smooth everything down this way that the acrylic will stick better, and also the glue. Anyway, I went downstairs and misplaced my cuticle stick, but I've already prepped and pushed my cuticles back and everything. I was just doing it to show you guys how to do it. But you basically just take the stick and push your cuticles back. That's what I do. So after that is done, which I already did anyway, I was just showing you guys. You can start however you want to start, but I tend to start with my pinky because I find it to be the easiest. So I will take the pinky nail and I will add some of the glue just on the tip, just a little bit, just a little drop, and then I will just run a little bit across my pinky. And I will put the nail on about a little down past the top of the nail and let it sit for a second, and then push it in for about, I don't know, 5-6 seconds. And once that's done, as you can see, like I said, leave about half of your nail showing so that the acrylic can go on there. And I will continue to do the rest of my nails. And once I'm done with that, I'll let it sit. And just a little bit of glue across that just to make sure that they stay on for sure. Okay. And once that dries, then I will add my primer on my nail. And after you get the glue on, what I do is I take a file and I file the end of the nail and where my natural nail is. Just so that when I do put the acrylic on, I see when I first started to do this, I didn't like really look at anybody else's tutorial or anything like that. I just went ahead and did it. And basically, when I put the acrylic on, it would show through. So then I started to file it down and it looked like a beautiful nail, like just like salon type. And then also, I don't know if you can see this, but on the tips, they have these little points and I also filed that now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I don't like this file, so I'm gonna switch back. I think this is the most time consuming part besides painting your nail. I just do this for a little bit because I have a Dremel I use to finish it off, but I just do this real quick to make it. I like the file better, but I like the Dremel also, but the Dremel gets hot because I leave it to sit too long. And I'm going to leave one undone so that you can see what the difference is. Get my little Dremel out. I got this at Walmart too. I don't really recall. I think it was like $20 for a whole little set, like a 15-piece set or something. I got a cheaper one, but it was battery operated and I didn't like it. So I bought this one instead. And it is a little noisy, so beware. And I just continue to do this until it blends into my liking. Okay, once I'm done filing and all that fun stuff, I said I was going to show you. And as you can see, I mean, they look pretty much like my natural now. My thumb is always, I don't know what's wrong with my thumb, but it doesn't cooperate half the time. But here's my right hand I didn't do. And here's the hand I did do. So as you can see, it's a big difference. Okay, once that is finished, I will take my primer and I just add it just on my my natural nail and just run it up on it. And I will just do a little bit, blah, 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 just a little bit on where my natural nail was. And just a little bit, just a little brush, brush, brush. Don't have to be perfect. And let that sit and dry. Usually when I have everything prepped, but usually when that's drying, I will get my acrylic liquid ready and the powder and my brush and all that good stuff. But I really have everything pretty much planned. I use this to wipe my brush off. And here's my damping dish that also came with the set. It wasn't in there because I already prepped it. And how much do you put in here? I usually put in here about halfway full because I'm not a nail salon and I can't You know, I'm not going to keep buying acrylic liquid and stuff like that. So I do about as much as I can to do my set of nails. And there's the powder, just a white powder, just like that. And basically what you're going to do is you are going to take your brush. I got to stir. Also, I dropped in the masking liquid, about 5 or 6 drops. So I got to stir that up real quick. And I stir it up and I just dip it in there. I mean, not much, maybe just dip it in and I wipe it off on the sides. And then I will take it in my powder slowly. And a little bead will form at the end, as you see. And a lot of people do this different, but this is the way I do it. And I will take, I'll do this in 3 sections. I start off and you just kind of just put it on there and just go across. It's not nail polish, so you don't want to slop it on your nail. You're going to make, basically like a mold of how you want your nail. And it hardens pretty quick. So you'll see, what you want to do. And, try to smooth it out just a little bit so you don't have any bumps or anything like that. And see, as you see, if you can tell, but there's the top of it. And I'm going to do 2 more of those down the nail. Take it in my liquid again, get my little bead. Oh, I forgot. When you go and get another bead, make sure you want to dip it in the acrylic, not the one in your damping dish, but in the bottle or whatever. Make sure you wipe it off on your paper towel. So I'm pretty much done with that. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off. And now I'm going to go ahead and get a little more liquid. Oh, and towards the end of your nail, when it hits your nail bed, do a thin little bit of the acrylic and everything because you don't want it to hit your skin and lift and cause all that nastiness. So pretty much there's the end outcome. I mean, it's still wet. It looks a lot better when it dries, but there's pretty much the end outcome of what it will look like before it hardens and all that. I'll show you again when I'm finished with all my nails, but I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. And I just noticed halfway through that you can't see my powder, but pretty much this is what I'm doing over here. Just running my brush slowly across, and there's my little ball. That's pretty much what I'm doing over there. It's a repetitive process. It got stuck on my nail. And these are pretty much the end outcome. This lighting, you can, I mean, it looks a lot better in person, but pretty much the lighting is making it like glare, like a lot. But anyway, after I do this, I'll tap on them. And as you can hear, I need to sand this down with the buffer and, you know, go over and see if I have any big lumps or anything like that, which as you can see, I kind of do. And I need to go sand that down with the buffer. And that means they're dry. If you don't hear that, then I would not file them or anything like that. And just go over and look at your nails, make sure everything is smooth and how to your liking. And then I would not leave my nails like this. I don't know about other people, but I definitely wouldn't. I always, always, always paint my nail. Now you can get the tips that are white. I mean, these look pretty white. I mean, but you can get the white tips nails at Walmart where I purchased this. But I will plan on painting these nails. Pretty much, I haven't buffered or filed them yet, but pretty much this is the end result with all them dry. And I mean, just like a nail salon, pretty much, and a lot cheaper. I just have to file them and paint them, and it will look so good. But that's pretty much how you do it. Hopefully, this was helpful, and I will paint them and show you the end result. Thanks for watching.